am Antonio Carluccio, and I am in Australia. I am on a journey of discovery through the southwest of Australia, a land full of contrast, harsh and beautiful landscapes, diverse cultures, modern, innovative, rich and ancient, and of course, food. Music. Sophisticated and simple, new and exciting. I never had similar food. I will be guided on my journey by Aboriginal elder Richard Walley of the Nyoongar people who have lived on this land for thousands of years. Their existence guided by the cycle of life around them.
Kaya, wanju. Maman, the spirits of our ancestors be with us. My ancestors are watching over us now. Watch us through this ceremony as we welcome you onto our country. Jiningenbo, Kara morna Jiningenbo, Kara kumba Jiningenbo, Jiningenbo, ngara boja Jiningenbo, nyonga boja Jiningenbo. The blue represents the ocean. We're going to go on a journey now. I'm going to take us through my people's country. We're going to talk about what my people have done, the customs, the food. We're going to talk about the language, and while we're on this journey, you'll see how our culture is a sharing culture. Kaya, and we'll have a journey that not only will show you something new, but you'll see something old that's also in your culture that is very similar to us as people under the one ngang, under the one sun. Antonio, we're heading to Wajima. That's 18 kilometres off the coast. A destination visited by thousands of tourists each year. It's a beautiful island, wonderful beaches, no cars. Tourists know it as Rotto, or Rottnest. The early Dutch explorers thought the native quokkas were giant rats. It has a long history for my people, but mainly after the British settlement in 1892, it was used as a prison for Aboriginals. I take Antonio to meet my nephew Seb. He's a pearl diver and an artist. He's from the Kimberleys in the northern parts of Western Australia.
I'm from a saltwater tribe, or we say Nagula for saltwater, and that's Nagula, and that's for a tribe that is on the coast. These shells are very, very significant part of the saltwater culture. They are the talisman of the Alingun, which is the creator serpent in saltwater culture. What we do here is we take the shell, we etch designs into it that have been handed down generations and generations. And then after we've etched it, we rub ochre in it, which resembles the gunbulu, or the blood of the creator serpent. They were worn during men's initiation ceremonies. The world thinks that Aboriginals eat kangaroos and snake.
Yeah.
Maybe emu. They don't realise that we also are very big fish eaters. We have the prawns, we have the crabs, we have the crayfish. We have a range of food. So our diet was not limited to one or two, but many different foods, seafoods, land foods, also
on
the
top
bush
of all the
foods.
greens, the berries, roots and all of that.
Yes, it was very good.
This shell contains the meat,
Yeah.
the pearl meat.
That one you got
Have you
for
eaten
one.
pearl meat before?
No,
No?
no.
I'll
I'm
be
very
interested.
curious to see. This is the pearl meat.
Yes.
Not very much different from abalone, probably.
Not too much, no. But a different taste.
Yes. That looks fantastic. I can imagine also the sashimi, yes, which I like very much.
The first time for pearl meat?
First time. Delightful.
Okay.
Delightful. Music.
Music?
Very good.
Seb promises Antonio that he will provide the freshest crayfish for a dish that he will cook for everyone. Crayfish, or Western rock lobster, are found in abundance along the West Australian coastline. For Rottnest visitors, they are right on the doorsteps. And Seb doesn't disappoint. Antonio is preparing an Italian rustic classic.
So the dish that I'm cooking is a sort of brodetto, they call it in Italy, little brodo. It's a sort of fish soup.
To mop up the soup,
From local...
Rottnest Bakery comes to the party.
Now, dear, put the garlic here, which should be put later, not to let it burn. And Richard, I give you the task.
Oh, the task
Stir
stir?
a little bit,
Yeah, I've been known as a bit of a stirrer. More garlic.
You have to cut his head off because it will be fantastic for the broth. There you are. So, tomato now. A little of chili. And then you put the head as well. Yes, that's fine. We need now another tomato, give a little bit of moisture.
Not looking like much yet. Even I can do this.
Hot water. There we are. And now look the goodies here. Now you proceed in this way, that you put into the pot, slowly, the item that they take longer time to cook. So we have here, you call it crayfish, this is really alive. And I am afraid he has to suffer, sorry about that. Goodbye. Yes. Now, all those things, they extract the juices, which are wonderful for the soup that we want to do. Wonderful crabs, that takes also a little bit longer, 1 or 2. Lovely, they're fantastic crab. And a little bit of lemon, wonderful juice. The lemon enhances the flavor of anything actually. This comes soon. It's good.
That's good.
You imagine, for stewing for hours. No. The fish is cooked in very sort of short time.
How long has it been out of the ocean for? A couple of hours. Just out in the bay there.
Come
That's
out of the
amazing.
sea and in the pan.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Now we put a little bit of the sort of greenery here.
Basil, parsley, dill.
Yep.
That's good.
It's like a painting. You created a painting.
I know.
Beautiful colours and
Food is painting. Now we can put the prawns. Wonderful prawns. Fantastic. This is a soup for a king. Some few cubes of saltfish that we cook also very briefly. And we have now ultimately the flesh of the
Oyster pearl.
The oyster pearl.
Yeah.
And we add it now because it takes the last to cook. Yes, fine. It's cooking very well.
Wow.
This just one. With the sauce, we put it there. All the pieces. We take this one as well. We put it here.
Wow.
Last but not least, the wonderful lobster.
Oh, that looks magnificent.
And this is the zuppa di pesce or brodetto or bouillabaisse, whatever you like to call it. It's bloody good.
Please, set the pot. Nó chân nốt puja, ngala mort nốt puja, kora mort nốt puja. This here is we call it a cemetery for Aboriginal prisoners. Some of my people are buried here, and to people from way across the state. There's people here from the Pilbara, the Kimberley, the Goldfields, the Great Southern, all across.
Tell me, why they would have been sent here? Which crime had they committed?
What happened is when you have early settlement anywhere and you're trying to install law, you invent a lot of crimes. And people invented a lot of crimes. So a lot of our people who were brought here were leaders. So if you want to break down a culture or break down a society, you grab the leaders from each of those areas and you send them to jail. Also, they were isolated because when you've got people that are associated with country, the country goes with their stories. And the stories go with their trees, their animals, their birds. It's all in one. Mm-hmm. So when you take a person away from that and put them in another complete different place, you're taking all that connection away. So it was a cruel place. This was a concentration camp. This here, to us, is sacred grounds. Mm-hmm. But at one stage, it was a camping ground. So you can come and pay some money and put your tent up in here, and the camping ground on top of our people's bodies. What we're going to do now, we're going to go right around, walk around the edge of this gravesite. I'm going to catch up with a couple of my grandnephews. They come over, work, then they go back. And at the end of every day, they'll do a smoking to cleanse. And what the fire does to us is not only cleansing and smoking, but it's also our cooking, our heating. And we will have a look at
this extraordinary. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. They don't worship nothing. They just say thank you.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Without obligation.
Yeah.
That's a really very good feeling.
Good, Unc. Evening. How you been? Good to see you. Hey, mate. Hey, how you been? All right? Yeah, good and well.
I have to start to greet in the same way.
Good and well. Good and well, yeah.
I've been away doing heavy shoveling.
Antonio.
Shoveling, yeah. I lose weight, but still trying to chase young blokes around basketball.
I ran state fast before.
Yes. You run state fast, him. Now, he came over from England, but he's from Italian. And he does a lot of cooking around the world. Getting a bit hungry.
I could cook something for you.
Okay.
You do this fire, what do you feel?
Cleansing. And
it's a cleansing.
Yeah. Just after, well, especially for us because we're here, we spend the whole day here working. It's just good to release it.
Sort of purification.
Yeah, that's right.
Ngala koromo jiningan ngala yai kaya. Ngala koromo jiningan ngala yai. Mirror, we call it mirror, the smoker's called mirror. Mirror oil then kanya and mom and jinang ngala kaya wine. The good spirit watch us while we're smoking. There's better one there.
Wonderful smell.
And we're blessed because, particularly us older fellas now, we're very blessed because this is our future here, these young fellas, and we're very, very happy and proud because they got it in strong hands. And we know our Nyoongars are not going to die out, and our stories won't die out because these young men here, they're our future, and we're very proud of them. We give them all the love and support. Rottnest may have a dark past, but it also has a bright future.
Oh, look at this here. Look at this. Wonderful.
Fresh as you guess.
When did you catch him?
Just this afternoon, before I got to the Rotto pub.
And they're cleaned as well.
Totally.
You knew.
On cooking, the local prize, King George whiting.
Do you take off the seeds?
Yeah, I'll take a seat off.
Where's the best?
You're the best, you reckon?
Yeah.
It's
The
too hot.
real pepper. Yeah, but that's the point.
That's not the point for me.
The Nyoongar way in a fire, but with a European twist and everyday ingredients.
We had very plain, what we do is when we caught our fish, we used to wrap it in paper bark.
Yes.
We call bibble.
Yes.
And they're called jilgit, in our language called jilgit.
Yeah.
Jilgit, put the bibble around it, but you wet the paper bark,
Yeah.
then you put it in the ashes.
Ah, yes.
So once you bring the ashes back, you put it down and it steams and cooks it all the way through.
Did they have garlic?
No, we didn't have garlic,
No, but something equivalent.
but what we used to put the bush flavours, and we have what we call born. It's a little bush onion.
Yes.
You slice that and you can put that in on the side, and that gives the flavour. But we're substituting here because we don't have born naturally.
Yeah, yeah,
We're looking at that. What I'm going to do is just going to put some of that in here. That's all I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And just wrap it up natural. A little parsley.
Salt? Do you need salt? Yes.
Yes, going to put some salt in, plenty of salt.
Yes. Like this.
That's him.
Lime is good.
Lime is good.
Fresh, simple, easy.
Just boil.
And with the steam and so on, it cooks very quickly.
It would cook quickly.
That's wonderful. Yes.
That one there, and just put that one next to him.
Simple.
Simple.
It will cook in its own steam. From the maestro, I'm expecting an Italian spin.
Lovely, lovely fish. Oh,
Nice fish.
Colours delicious.
there you are.
Lightly dipped
We do this
in seasoned flour.
first. Because we have the pan here, I will show you. Oops. There we are.
Fresh garlic and olive oil. Flavours.
So we fry this first now. And let this wonderful.
Onto the coals to infuse the garlic flavour.
Let it fry a little bit. Now I chop the tomatoes.
Coarsely chopped tomatoes.
So coarsely chopped.
What would Italians be without tomatoes?
Yes, the sound is good. They're frying. Oops. Yeah, let it cook here. With the combination basil, garlic, and tomatoes, it's almost perfect. And I put a bit of salt.
A masterclass. How quick and easy is this?
Can I have the pan with the tomatoes?
A combination
You are
of
fantastic
basil,
assistant.
tomato and garlic.
You get a job.
I'm in the wrong industry, I think.
You get a job. Now I put everything together.
Now this is elaborate.
So that they
He's using 2 pans.
Be back.
Wow. That's
Sizzling.
wonderful.
No, we're gonna.
Wonderful.
Good one.
Wonderful.
There.
Wait. Break into pieces and
Okay.
each.
I'll tell you what,
Try a bit of the garlic.
can't beat it.
I won't say no.
This is for you. I hate garnishes, but here we put one nice one. There you are. Here.
Now it looks even better.
Now we'll eat it.
That pan now is wonderful, exactly for doing.
That one is
really
good.
well.
Yes, we can
Put it there.
put him on there.
Yes.
Yeah, come on over.
Sorry. Here come.
Yep.
Another plate.
Who needs fine bone china and cutlery?
You see, fish doesn't need to be boring or bland. Lovely flavors, decisive flavors.
This is what memories are made of.
So the wonderful scene of the smoking together with the guys there in the cemetery, that was not spooky, but it was so going really into the under the skin.
We call it the kanya wang, and you're the spirit speaking.
Yes.
We can touch our spirit, and you can feel it. And what's good about today is that we're looking at the next generations.